If you live in Prince George and you love living where you live, you probably love a little bit of hiking, hunting, fishing. Today we're going to touch on one of those, fishing at Corlane. And now this is a pretty interesting feature because if you ever want to look for a secret good fishing spot or how to catch a good fish, well, you're going to learn how today. I'm telling you. All that and more coming up on CKPG Today. Fishing season's here, of course. It never really stops, but it is the summer. It's a great time to get out and about, and we got the fishing guru here, I think, of Prince George, maybe of northern BC, maybe all of British Columbia, Miles. But thanks for spending the time. I feel honored to be with you.
Thank you very much.
So tell me, how is your fishing season going this year so far?
Well, it's going outstanding because everything's biting right now. The bug activity is really good. The fly fishing's really good. Fish are hungry. They've only got a few months to eat all that stuff before the ice comes back on. The variety of stuff. So everything's good. Kokanee fishing's good. Lakers fishing good. Rainbows fishing. You know, I've fished over 300 lakes around here, so I know I can give information on any species.
Okay, and now this is my main question because usually it gets hot by this time of year, where we are right now. It hasn't quite gotten as hot as it normally does, so is that good for fishing?
It really is because the fish don't go so deep. Even though a lot of fish come up like Lakers for kokanees, they come up into the water, into the shallower waters, but fishing's fantastic right now.
I like it. Okay, now for those fishing, well, we'll start with kokanees and then move to rainbows. But kokanees, yeah, good all around. Rainbows as well?
Right, yeah. Kokanee fishing's good in Purdon Lake. Nest Lake's fishing very well right now. Just use a flasher with a hoochie on the back with some pink aniseed or garlic corn. You should be able to get your limit. Use a 1.5 ounce weight, 40 to 44 pulls. You don't need a downrigger. Okay. A lot of people think you do, and you'll be successful.
Interesting. Okay, and then rainbows, what would you recommend for this?
I fly fish rainbows, and I can always teach people how to fly fish. If they want to come in, I'll teach them how to fly fish.
Perfect. I like this. This is the fishing guru of British Columbia right here. I feel like we got, and TikTok celebrity as well, I should add. But the other thing that got our attention the other day, Miles, here, was your post about this bad boy. Tell me about this because I was like, there's no way that's lure, but it is.
It is a lure, and it makes noise, and it's got lots of sparkle on it. It's mostly for lake trout, obviously. We have some lures that are even bigger than this. People don't understand a lake trout can eat 50% of its length. So this is really not that big, really. We have the bigger lures sell out quickly, but it does rattle. It's flashy. You just got to know where to fish, how deep to fish your lakers. Most lakes you can't keep them, but a lot of people do target lakers.
Yeah, because there's lots of fishing derbies in our part of the woods, whether it's Binchy or Takla or Stewart. Yeah, look at that, we're on the same wavelength here today, and I think there's a Williston one coming up as well. But does it change a lot, I guess, lake to lake, the depth?
It does. Like a Francois Lake is very deep, so the consistency of the temperature is not that much. But if you go to Francois, they're at 90 feet.
Okay, and really deep.
That's right, 90 feet. Use a gold spoon or something. You'll be successful there for sure.
Okay. And now your tips and tricks, obviously we got some of those today, but people can always come in and talk to you here as well at Corlane. Right. As far as fishing supplies, how often should people be getting new fishing supplies? Is it good to mix it into your box?
Well, it depends if they have kids that lose all their lures all the time. There's new hooks and lures coming in. Like we didn't have this before. Some are successful, some are more for the fishermen and not the fish. But we can go over everything there. And like I said, teach how to fly fish. That's the grayling are running. People don't target grayling very often up here. So Summit Lake, the north part of Summit Lake goes to the Arctic. The south part of Summit Lake goes to Pacific, so that's where the divide is.
That's crazy to think.
Crazy to think that, yeah. So the grayling fishing's really good. On a fly, a small mep spoon and that. And if you haven't caught grayling before, they're a good fighter. They put the fin up in the river, and it's fantastic fishing.
Now, are you a river or lake guy?
I'm both.
Okay. It's okay to be both? You're allowed?
It is, and a lot of people don't know you can troll a fly, too. People think you just have to cast, but you can troll a fly in any lake, whether you have canoe, kayak, get a holder, or a boat, small boat, big boat, put it on the downrigger, anything like that.
I like it. Well, thank you for your time today, Miles. This has been great. I feel like I've learned a lot, and you can come learn a lot, too. You just come visit Miles at Corlane or watch the social media pages,
or
too.
You can follow me at m.s. Outdoor Adventures.
I like it. fishing guru Miles. You never know what you're going to find on his page.
Just
Maybe
remember,
it'll be this.
Sorry, just remember, take care of the outdoors,
Yes.
and the outdoors will take care of you.
That's a good lesson. Definitely come. Thank you.
Thanks.
I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Miss an episode? That's okay, life gets busy. We get it. Or maybe you didn't miss anything, but you're here to watch that one feature again because honestly, it was that good. No judgment. Here's the good news. You can relive every moment of the CKPG Today Show whenever you want. Head over to ckpgtoday.ca, click on the Today Show tab, and voila. So grab some snacks, kick back, and binge away because let's face it, life's too short to miss out on great local TV.
That's it, folks. I'm ordering you to come to the Renaissance Fair this weekend in Prince George. I got my sword out. We got Sylvia, we got Mandy in here to talk about it. Thanks so much for making the time. This is great that the exhibition grounds are going to have quite the festivities this weekend. Tell me about it.
It's going to be great. It's our first ever Renaissance Fair. Saturday we open noon to 8. Sunday we're there 10 to 4. Lots going on.
Like this, if the outfits are any clue to what's about to happen, I think people should be excited.
It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of people are excited to dress up. We're going to have a costume contest on Sunday, so we're excited for that.
That is perfect. And now, so people open to the public here. Mandy, tell me about how many vendors we got.
There's over 50 vendors that are going to be part of it, and I think there's like a dozen or so food trucks as well. So you can eat and shop and find everything and anything.
Everything and everything. So medieval themed and not.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what are? Oh, I was going to say.
And face painting.
And face painting? I was going to say, is there face painting?
Yes.
Did they have that in medieval times?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably using different materials, I would think.
Possibly not as skin safe.
Yeah. Probably some lead in there, or something like that. Yeah. So what, maybe Sylvia, start with this, or I don't know, who came up with the idea to have this in the first place, because this is super cool.
Amy, our board president, thought it'd be really cool to give one of our markets a theme this year. And it kind of exploded on us.
It just took on a life of its own.
It just took on a whole life of its own. And so, yeah, we have a full event, literally 2 weeks before our full event, the BCNE.
It's like a mini fair. It's a preview.
We go bigger, we go home.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And what are you excited for the most, Sylvia?
I'm excited. It's so much fun. We're going to have a battle arena. So we've got different clubs from all over coming. And it's just going to be a full weekend of battle arena, right from noodle jousting to full-on body armor and swords.
Oh, wow. And Prince George have a big community for medieval folks?
It seems to be.
There's LARPers and stuff, right?
Yeah, we've got LARPers, but yeah, the clubs are coming in from Williams Lake.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we've got vendors coming from Vancouver and Calgary. Like, it just blew up and became its whole little new entity.
I like it. Mandy, what are you most excited for?
I love people watching, so I want to see. I love seeing, like, I'll be face painting and be like, "What was that?" And I'm like, I have such a squirrel tendency that, like, it's a reason why I'm in my glitter box, because then I can't look at everything. But
no windows.
I love seeing all the costumes. I love seeing how excited kids are for it, and adults too, because we don't really get an opportunity to dress like this on the regular. Like, it's so much fun, and I don't know, my closet is so excited to have things that I have in it that get to be worn. So, yeah, rule of thumb with costuming is you put everything on and then put one more thing on.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, now, so if you were giving tips to people out there trying to make their own costume, what would you say?
Layers. You can have 3 or 4 skirts. You can pull things up. You can add pieces. It doesn't have to match. Like, I'm very matchy today, but like, you can have pieces. You can pull from any fantasy genre. Like, it doesn't have to just be Renaissance. So if you would like to be a fairy or an orc or Spider-Man, just have fun. Like, we will not be turning anyone away.
Halloween in July.
Yeah, but like better.
Yes, way better. Yeah. I mean, there will be maybe not candy.
There will be candy.
Candy?
Yeah, candy and pickles. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now pickles. Is this a
It's a Renaissance thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Giant pickles.
You have to
Pickle
pickles.
and Popcorn Emporium.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Interesting combo there. And then so one note for people, I guess, coming. You don't have to buy tickets for this?
No, it's just $2 at the gate. 16 and under are free.
Perfect. Okay.
And just come and have some fun. Saturday we will have a petting zoo.
Oh, perfect.
And Prince George Therapeutic Riding is also bringing a couple of horses, so you can get some pictures taken with some horses.
Awesome.
Yes.
You know what? I think the best part of this Renaissance Fair is the Plague ain't showing up.
There will be a plague rat though.
Oh.
I want to say there might be one or two kicking around. That's kind of a thing. So yeah.
That's a thing. Okay.
Yeah. And there's also going to be fairy trading. So you can bring little trinkets that you want to gift to someone, that whether you like their costume or maybe their energy, and you can give them a present. And you can bring presents, little inexpensive things to give to each other.
I like it, and that's probably good karma points.
It's wonderful karma. Yeah. Wonderful.
The only rule, I guess, for people coming is weapons. I guess they're not really weapons, but if you're bringing a sword, there is a rule you have to have it sheathed.
Yeah, attached to you.
Attached to you.
Yes, it cannot be drawn. No sharp edges, no swords. Plastic.
It's fine.
Obviously fine.
It's fine.
But no live action.
Yeah, we'll save that for you.
We'll leave that for our performers.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Cool. Well, we'll put all the details on ckpgtoday.ca in case you missed anything here, but great celebration. But it's the BCNE really before the BCNE here, because this is a big old festival.
So it's the preview.
Yeah, like a pregame show.
The pregame show, I like it. Warm us up. And the weather looks to be good too. So thank you both for coming in today. And I don't know how to say it in Renaissance way, but thank you. Is there a...
Oh, I should have practiced this. There's so many phrases. I have a whole list. I could have printed them out. Yeah. Shoot.
I know on guard means fight, so we're not doing that.
No.
The opposite.
It could be like Valor Megaris, which is like every man must die. So it's like a good thing. You know.
Well, there you go.
That's how you say it.
Practice it in time for the weekend, folks.
There
You
you
got
go.
some time.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
Entertainment on CKPG Today is brought to you by the Treasure Cove Casino. Now that's entertainment.
All right, folks, time for today's edition of Post Your Pet on the show, where we get to meet Chris Summers' dog today. This is Flint, who's on your screen right now. And everyone talks about these anxiety-reducing dogs, companion dogs. I think Flint has an anxiety-reducing companion here. You're seeing on your screen here. I bet he's had this stuffy probably since he was a puppy. Most dogs destroy them, rip them apart, rip out the stuffing, the eyes, the nose. No, Flint, this is his and only his. And courtesy of Chris, we're getting to see it today. And that means you're entered into the draw for our prize package, $1,500 in gift certificates courtesy of our sponsors, for WR Ventures, Coops Bike Shop, and Aberdeen Glen Golf Course, to name a few. Head online to ckpgtoday.ca, folks, and enter your pets for a chance to win.
It's not very often golfers from Prince George get the chance to compete at the Canadian Men's Amateur Championship, but we got one this year, and his name is Hayden Prive, and we're so lucky to be joined by him on the show today. Hayden, thanks so much for joining us. Congratulations, and how's it going today?
It's good. Yeah, I'm super excited to be going up to the Canadian Am this year. It's an awesome opportunity.
Yeah, like this is a great achievement for you. I think all of us here in Prince George can say we're so proud of you. This didn't come easy though, so let's take the viewers back a little bit, because your season at the University of Fraser Valley, it wasn't easy, but you got to where you set your goal at here.
Yeah, I mean, the season this year started in the spring where the game kind of trended downwards and results didn't show. I missed out on one event with the team, and then there's lots of things that kind of personal events where I had couple rounds in the 80s and the game was just spiraling downwards. So leading up to the BCM, the confidence was pretty low. I did have that goal set to play in the Canadian Am and earning that spot, but heading to the start of the week, I was uncertain as to if I would even make the cut or not. So it was nice to kind of have things flip a little switch there and have a positive showing.
Yeah, no kidding. I think it's just awesome. The story tells itself. I mean, I can even think back to the hurdles that you had to climb over since you got hit in the face by a golf ball way back when.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that made it a bit more meaningful this year, because when I did get hit, that was the day before I qualified for the Canadian Am that year. And with that kind of stepping stone I had to get over, I didn't qualify again the previous 2 years, so it felt extremely good to finally earn it again.
Talk to me about the mental work that you have to do as a golfer here, because I'll be honest, I'm guilty of it. When you're trying to pull yourself out of maybe you're in a slump on the course or in a few holes in a row, it's tough not only mentally, but then putting it into practice. Like, how do you work through that? How did you work through it this year?
I think this year was a bit different. Prior years, I've talked to other coaches or mental coaches who can kind of help with the process, where this year it was trying to almost regain more experience again and putting myself in that position. So given lots of the failures I've had so far this season, it actually helped me out a lot, especially that first day I was off to a bad start. I was a few over through the first 5 holes, and my initial thought was, oh boy, here we go again. And it's easy to get into that train of thought. And I kind of reminded myself, like, there's a lot of golf left until the cut, and there's a lot of golf left still after the cut. So let's kind of stray away from that and focus on one shot at a time. And I think it's the big portion of focusing on just where your feet are is something that I've really tried to do, is not worry about the past, not worry about what's going to happen in 5 holes. I have to deal with what's in front of me right now.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, I see as a pretty complete golfer, whether it's the driving, the short game, mid-range. But what have you had to work on and fine-tune the most this year?
The most definitely would have been putting. I switched putters earlier in the season, and it went really downhill where I couldn't really make anything short, and my lag playing went downhill. And I went back to my old putter, and my field drastically improved, and that's kind of what saved me a lot out there this week. Is I had a lot of 1 putts this week and lots of good lag putts throughout the whole tournament.
So what's your trick to putting? I'm eager to hear this.
I think it's almost, you can almost simplify things, where I played around with lots of technical aspects of it, feel aspects, and the one focus I've had is make good contact. I find that sometimes picking a smaller train of focus and minimizing what's going on, it allows for me to make a stroke that isn't so technical, and I can almost feel like I'm rolling the golf ball like I would if I was rolling it with my hand.
That's fair. Okay, good to know. I'm writing down these notes for my own game, by the way. But not that I'm ever going to make it to where you made it, but hey, you know, every little bit helps.
Absolutely.
The thing I wanted to ask you, because this tournament's in Gatineau, Quebec, or like Ottawa, Ontario, I guess, right on the fringes of the border there. But what is it like? Is it like different playing in a different region like that? Do you have to prepare differently for something like that?
To be honest, I haven't actually had an experience like this one before. I think the big aspect of it that will be the biggest thing to prep is just the sleep. Given that they're 3 hours ahead, I'm going to have to adjust very fast to the fact that if I have a 7 a.m. tee time on one of the first 2 rounds, it's going to be like 4 a.m. here. So I think just trying to get the schedule aligned as fast as possible is the biggest prep for that.
And then the other thing I wanted to leave you the floor with here today, Hayden, was just what would you say to golfers here growing up in Prince George, Northern BC, that want to make that leap, whether it's to university golf or to qualify for something like the Canadian Amateur like you just did? Like, what would your words of wisdom be to them?
I think have fun. It's very easy to get caught up in the fact of shooting a poor score and not performing well enough to succeed in that aspect. And I find that when you just go and enjoy it and you put the score aside and let it play out at the end of the round, it leads to a lot more successful results.
I like it. Are you still having fun?
I'm having a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Well, mission accomplished then. Good luck at the Canadian Men's Amateur, Hayden. Thanks so much for taking the time to join us. Of course, folks, make sure you look online. I'll try and post it on our website too when I get the results and get that information out there. But July 28th to 31st in Gatineau, Quebec. We're going to be cheering you on, Hayden. Go represent us well.
Taking a look outside at today's CKPG Snapshot, which takes us all the way to Fort St. James, courtesy of Tanya Stafford, who sent in this gorgeous shot here. My goodness, this rainbow. Post-storm, looks like it was a big storm too. We've had a lot of these nice rainbows, but few captured in this nice of a way. So shout out Tanya. If you have a snapshot, we'd love to see it. Snapshot@ckpg.com is our email. Tanya found it. You can too. Looking for anything, folks. Rainbows, lakes, your summer adventures, and more. Hey there, got an idea or suggestion for the show? Reach out and connect through our social media or send us an email at letstalk@ckpgtoday.ca.
Prince George has had a lot of change over the years, especially in the west side. Yeah, everywhere, yes, but College Heights completely different than it was like 50 years ago. And well, one of the reasons why is because of Walmart. Yes, big box store. And guess what? The city made them pay for an overpass or under overpass. I don't know, however you want to look at it. Some people go over, some people go under every day. Going to take a look at that today in local history.
Looking back at 2002 here when Walmart was under construction in Prince George, at least the project, and it was quite the project because that underpass, overpass system you know and use today on Highway 16 was very much under construction. It was part of the deal for Walmart to build where they build. And yeah, it essentially, the city made them pay for it as well. You can see the picture here. Yeah, there's a lot of work that had to happen for Walmart to open west of the city center.
Walmart, yeah. Life is better with Walmart. I can't remember how this logo goes. They're rolled back for Walmart today in local history. Thanks so much for watching today, and hope you enjoy just as much as we do, providing you with the ongoing local content you know and you love. We'll see you for more good stuff on the show tomorrow, folks. Bye for now.